at 6 in the truck and on the way by 6:30, probably a little bit before. We've had a bit of a change of plan. We were going through Austria. Now we're going to go through where?
Slovakia
And the Czech Republic. It's no quicker. In fact, it's about 4 miles longer apparently. It's a lot cheaper, and there are less rules, especially about driving on Sundays in big vehicles. Now, we are a motorhome. That does technically apply to lorries, but we're not sure on the rules. So we're going to go the long way round, and it'll be a bit different, and we can put some more flags on the truck. So yeah, that's the journey for today. Hang on, I think Craig's got something to say.
So most European countries don't allow you to drive anything over 7.5 ton on a Sunday. Some is actually 3.5 ton. Now the problem is, some countries' websites will say motorhomes are okay and they're not part of that ban. Others don't. Austria is one of them. Now the problem with Austria is they like to slap you with a fine. So I don't really want to take the chance and get slapped with a fine, because our V5 doesn't state that we're actually a motorhome. It just states that we're a specially fitted van. I don't know how they come to that conclusion, but anyway. So therefore, we could potentially, in the eyes of the law, be classed as a cargo vehicle, even though it's a motorhome. So if they wanted to fine us, they could. And I've seen reports of the toll people in Austria just slapping fines on people left, right and centre for no reason at all, and they're expensive, so I don't want to take the chance. So we're just going to go through Slovakia and the Czech Republic. Both of them we need to get a toll box. So in comparison, Austria, 90 euros to drive through Austria. Slovakia, 7 euros. And the Czech Republic, 14 euros. It's a no-brainer really, but it's just a hassle of getting boxes. Anyway, on the road, let's go. So, the problem with owning a rig over 3.5 ton is, even motorhomes, it can be a chore to travel through some European countries, because they've all got toll roads and they all manage them differently. So in Austria they got a go box, and it's about this big, and then you have to pay a deposit for the box, you get it back and any credit left on it when you return it, and you can do that in the post or whatever. So Slovakia is this massive monstrosity of a box, and it's going to be the same in the Czech Republic as well. So it's a 50 euro deposit for the box, and there's a minimum top up of 50 euros. So I thought my journey was 7 euros. A guy just said no, it's 11 euros. So it's basically 100 euros for an 11 euro journey. I mean, come on, get with the times, guys. Hungary, easily done, online, simple, you know. This is just a ball ache, to be honest with you, and I've got to do it again now, so I don't know how long it takes to get the money back. But anyway, got it. 70-kilometer journey, let's go.
Just thought I'd jump on while Craig's gone in to do another toll box thing. Massive moment of appreciation for that man, for researching all this stuff, for figuring it all out, for going in and doing it, for just, yeah, massive, just massive love and appreciation for him, because without all that, I mean, I couldn't be arsed. So I'm very glad that I've got him to do all this stuff. I love him a lot.
Okay, so we just returned the box for Slovakia, and it is an absolute farce. You pay by card. She gave me my initial deposit for the box back in cash. Said, how do I want the toll refund, which was 36 euros. So I said, back on the card. So she prints off a piece of paper, throws it at me. She's a right miserable woman, and then told me I need to email this piece of paper to the email address to get my refund. So big farce now, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Anyway, so now we're going to the Czech Republic to
merge onto E65, then
get-
continue straight onto D2.
to get the box for the Czech Republic now. More hassle than it's worth, if I'm honest with you. Right, next box. Exactly the same as the other one, to be honest with you. Why they couldn't just use one for both of them, I don't know. Stinking tobacco though. Right, hands on. Turn ignition on. There you go. That one even tells me how many axles are on this one. The other one didn't.
Okay, little security check. They looked at our passports and Craig's driving license. They didn't want to look inside.
Said he trusted us.
Said he trusted us. Very friendly border police looking at chap. Not friendly when he was approaching the truck, but then he smiled. All was okay. On the road. We made it to Germany. Woke up in Hungary, passed through Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and now we're in Germany. We are, however, stuck with the GoBox Mito thingy because there was nowhere to return it on the way out. So yeah, we're stuck with it. We're going to post it back, and I mean, still none the wiser on how all that works. So yeah, we'll do that when we get to our friends in the Netherlands. For now, we need to find somewhere to park for the night. It's been a long day. Craig's done really well, and we need to have some dinner as well in Germany. Good morning from a rainy Germany. We said we wouldn't complain about the cold. We are not complaining about the cold, not yet anyway. I am wearing jeans. Craig is wearing full-length trousers.
I know.
And I miss being able to see my tan while I've still got it. So yeah, today we are driving on.
Because you don't know where we're going.
No.
I don't know where we're going either. No. Towards Kessel. Driving towards Kessel. There's a lake we're going to stop at. Lake is more of a fishing pond really. For the night. And then after that we're heading to Essen. But more about that later. And I'm not even looking at the camera because I don't know where the camera is. Ooh.
Onwards. Alright, so services stop. We have got McDonald's Beyond Meat chicken nuggets, which are surprisingly good. Kind of one of those things my waistline probably shouldn't have ever discovered. So, another thing that happened was someone tried the door on the cab while we were in there for all of 5 minutes. Obviously got curious, wanted to have a look inside. Who cares that the owners aren't around? So yeah, that's a shame. The reason we know this is because I am forever trying the door handle without sliding the lock across. And that had happened because it jams a little bit. So yeah, that's a shame. But, you know.
Welcome back to Europe.
Welcome back to Europe, and a reminder about the fact we've got to be a little bit more security conscious now. So yeah, never mind.
Okay, so we've arrived at our park up. Don't ask me to tell you where it is because I don't know. Somewhere in Germany. Truck's behind us and it's been raining all day today. Traffic's been right on the road actually. I was quite surprised. I expected it to be hectic. We're parked up by a little lake. So I'm just going to have a quick walk in the rain and have a look and show you. It's very pretty, apart from the factory at the back there. Kind of hoping the rain stops so we can go for a walk.
It stopped! So we very quickly down tools. We're going out for a quick walk before it starts again.
I just made a banging chilli.
It was very good.
Oh.
A little bit nervous about the
Slow. Probably chilli.
the outcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might have to sleep with several windows open tonight.
It was spicy and I made it with a ghost chilli as well, so it was...
Apologies for the extra information. But you know, we're here to share. Good morning. Super peaceful night here last night. I don't even remember falling asleep. We do have a couple of mosquitoes knocking about this morning, so we're gonna make a move pretty quickly and explain some of the issues that we're having with getting to Essen, where we're going tomorrow. Germany has environmental zones, and our big old truck ain't very environmentally friendly. So,
Word up.
do you want to explain the issues of the environmental zones?
The days of travelling in this in Europe.
They're numbered.
So the environmental zones in Europe, I understand why they're there. I totally get that. But in Europe, it's slightly different to the UK. So you have to have a sticker. So we would be red. So it's green, yellow and red. And pretty much most European countries are the same. So we'd be red. Now, the red and yellow, they're actually phasing out soon anyway. So you'd have to have a green sticker to go into an environmental zone. But for us, most of the environmental zones in Europe, we can't even go into. Like, literally, we can't go into. So we've got to do a 30-kilometre detour to go around one to go to our destination. So what my question is, how is that more environmentally friendly that we have to go even further, burn more fuel, create more emissions to get to where we want to go? It doesn't make any sense. It's wrong because they're forcing people to buy greener cars. Maybe can't afford it. And especially the haulage companies, you know, have to trade in their trucks to buy a £150,000 one that's more compliant. It's crazy.
Also, these places are only actually in action certain parts of the year. So it's the only person who wins are the person selling the big trucks.
So that's Italy. Kerry's all about Italy.
Oh.
Italy, they switch it on and off. So in the summer, the environmental zones are switched off because they're making money because of tourists. And in the winter, when there's no one around, they put environmental zones on. So it's kind of like, I don't think of the word. It's cheeky. It is cheeky in a way because they're doing it to profit themselves when it suits. But don't forget, we will all pay for this eventually because those haulage companies have got to go and buy new trucks and more efficient trucks. And also, it's not just emissions, it's also noise. So you've got to have a certain standard of noise on your truck as well. That's why they've got green L's on them. So these haulage companies got to buy new trucks, they're going to put their rates up. Well, then the supermarket's going to put the prices up on all the other shops. So we're all going to pay for it eventually. And it's wrong. We need to stand our ground. Electric is not the way. That's what I'm going to say. It's not the way. It's wrong. Anyway, let's go.
I mean, who's really surprised that these things are not actually in place to save the planet, but to purpose profits? Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, I'm really hungry and I'm going to go and get something from the pastry section at Lidl.
Just going to say, the little village that everybody's now using as a detour, all the trucks and everything to go around the emission zone, what about them? All
Yeah.
right, go.
Okay, diesel update. We've just come off the motorway, Lidl fuel, and it was £1.50 a litre. It's a lot more expensive on the motorway. How much is that on the motorway?
It's €2.20,
€2.20.
which is about £1.90.
No, probably not even that. Anyway, it's a lot. So yeah, came off, went through a town, avoiding some, you know, environmental zones and all that stuff. So yeah, on the road now, we're heading over to Essen. We made it to Movie Park. Our friends came here a few days ago and sent us some pictures, and it looked like fun, so why not? However, we wouldn't fit through the entrance barriers and we only just fit through the exit barriers, but the security people here were super helpful and we can stay here the night because we paid for parking for tomorrow, so we can stay here for tonight, ready to hit the roller coasters in the morning. This is a first for our relationship. We've never seen Craig at a theme park.
We've been to the theme park, went to Joshua this morning.
But like, We have been to a theme park.
Joshua.
Okay, never been to a theme park without a 13-year-old who didn't want to go anything. So we'll see whether that was, you know, a bit of a cop-out for Craig or it's his cup of tea. Might be, might not be. Could be fun either way. Good morning. It's theme park day.
Good morning.
So we're here effectively for a Star Trek ride.
No,
It's what inspired us mostly.
Yeah. Because our friends came here and they said it was really cool, and I was like, oh, let's go and have a look at that.
Yeah. So we've been watching some classic Star Trek this morning. And now we're going to go off into the theme park. I'm going to try and get some evidence of Craig
But having fun.
having fun. Also, forgot to mention, true to Kerry and Craig fashion, we have picked a day to come that is school holidays. So,
Everywhere we go, it's school holidays.
every time. So yeah, kids everywhere.
Willkommen, Starfleet Academy.
If we don't get the fight scene music at some point during this ride, I will be disappointed.
I'm going to put Kerry's phone in my pocket because she will lose it.
Okay, so I didn't get the photo, even though I really want. I've got to get a photo today. But Craig, do an impression of the face in the photo. I'm not sure our marriage will survive today. I love that. Craig says he feels a bit old for all this.
I'm not impressed. I think I might have wee-weed.
This is where Craig wants to go next.
Something a little more tame. My watch really exploded, my blood pressure and went up that much.
Okay, next ride, Van Helsing. There are small children on this one, so it shouldn't be that scary for Craig.
It's not for kids here, so I think we're in for a winner.
I will. Much better for Craig. He survived.
How do kids like this high put up with that stuff? I don't know.
I will say though, right, it was one of those old school indoor roller coasters. It is so old. Almost put my back out. Almost got whiplash.
Got punctured lung.
But it's Craig's cup of tea, so you know. Okay, that's it for today. Heading back to the truck a little bit early. We went on a ride. It was like one of those flight simulator 4K things, and it just tipped us both over the edge. We feel a little bit nauseous, so calling it a day. We're going to head off. We have had such fun here, though. Such a great idea. Such a good break in the journey. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, onwards. Good morning. So park up last night, Woodland Car Park. It was actually very nice. The people. Some people did come past at like 1, 2 in the morning, but it was so respectful. It was almost like they were pushing their cars along.
Yeah, they were doing Rudy's in the night, and they were just very delicate and respectful upon leaving. It was nice. Turn back the mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, except for the mosquitoes. Super peaceful night, except for the mosquitoes.
We got invaded last night. I mean, like when I say invaded. So before we went to bed, we killed about 5, and then shut all the hatches and everything so they couldn't get in. We left one of the bedroom windows on the latch. And although they got like mozzie nets, fly screens, mozzies will get through anything. They detect your carbon dioxide and they are in.
We know a lot about mosquitoes now after not being able to sleep. Googling them a lot.
2 o'clock woke up and there's about 7 of them above our heads, and they fed as well. They're all fat, and then the thing is, when they haven't fed, they're really quick, and you know sometimes you struggle to catch them. But when they fed, they're just docile. You know, like us when we've eaten. Fat and lazy. Yeah.
So yeah, we're moving on today. We are going to a place rather entertainingly nearby to, what was the town called?
Children, cover your ears. It's a place called, well, we're not going here, but we're going...
And I'm pretty sure you don't pronounce it like this.
2 villages next door. It's called Wankum, and it's next to Watcham Donk. So let's go. So we've got to do some Wankums.
So we're using a campsite tonight. It's the first time in a while. It's quite nice actually.
It's not a campsite, it's a Wombleplatz.
It's a Wombleplatz, which is even better. So we're gonna go for a wander into town now, grab a coffee.
It's quite cheap actually. It's,
Yeah.
like £10 a night with electricity.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
so
ideal.
nice
No facilities, like no showers or anything like that, but we've got one of them on board, so it doesn't really matter. It's ideal. Cute little town. Gonna go for a walk, check it all out.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on a tight.
So I've removed the cover. You can see, to be honest with you, the sealant is absolutely dreadful. I'm very, very disappointed in the application of this sealant, but hey, we won't say anything now. You can see actually where they've actually put a little bit extra here at a different point in time. You can see the old stuff there and the additional here. So I suspect after they fitted it probably leaked, but rather than taking the lid off and do it again, they've just shoved their finger in there with a bit of sealant. But you can see it's split all the way around here. In fact, it's split everywhere where they've added the additional sealant. Here, around here, and then the old stuff is all cracked around there. Same the other side. So plan is, I haven't got enough sealant with me because I used a load of it when I did the windows. So I've got enough to patch it up, which will last us, I only need it for about 5 days. And then we'll be at a base for a week or so, and I've ordered some Sikaflex. I can't get CT1 here in the Netherlands, and then I will strip all the sealant and do it again. And to be honest with you, when we get back to the UK, I'm going to resell everything because I don't have much faith in it, to be honest with you.
Keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision and denial. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out.
Good morning.
Morning.
We've been at the campsite for a few days now. We just kind of dropped the filming at the last campsite. We're at a different campsite now.
Yeah, I mean, I showed you the leak on the roof, so I've temporarily repaired that, and then I'm going to take all the sealant off in the next week or so and reseal it completely. I've got some more sealant coming, but yeah, the cold weather seems to come with problems.
Yeah, this morning we woke up with a whole new problem.
Yeah, so funny enough, the day before we were saying about how reliable our diesel heater is, and it's not skipped a beat, and we haven't used it for 6 months, and we switched it on and it just started and it was working brilliantly. It worked all
last
night.
3 days it's been glorious and warm.
And then this morning it's like 3 degrees this morning, so I got up and put the heater on, and it was running for a while, and then I was like, I can smell diesel, and it started to get stronger and stronger, so switched the heater off.
Yep.
And then had a look round, went outside, diesel leaking from underneath the heater. So now I'm assuming it's a split pipe because it was still running, which means there's still fuel getting to it. So if the pipe had come off. But anyway, I need to investigate. So yeah, another problem to fix.
I mean, at least we are close to home now, but it is getting colder, so we kind of need that heater.
Yeah.
Much like we need a watertight windows.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll investigate, and I've got some more fuel pipe and that, but it's just a bugger. It means I've got to take the whole thing apart, and I've got no heat resistant sealant either to seal it back down with. Anyway, it is what it is.
We'll fix it. We will fix it.
We'll go into, well, I'll fix it with lots of swearing. We're going to go and find a cafe now and a cake in a local village, so we're having a walk
Yes,
for
we're
the
going
morning,
for a walk.
a few hours.
Yeah.
Coffee and cake.
Let's go.
Okay, so we found a problem. Tiny split in the pipe there, and that was actually underneath the truck, so that was going from under the diesel heater up to the fuel intake, so I'm not sure how that's split. It literally is just a clean split. It's a bit dirty because I've had my finger on it, but yeah, not sure. Anyway, we've changed the pipe because I was clever enough to bring some spare fuel pipe for me, and yeah, so it's job done.
Most importantly, we won't freeze to death tonight because of this man's genius, prepping. And everyone laughed. Everyone said he was bringing too many spares. No, he wasn't. Good morning. It's time to leave this campsite. We extended it by a night because we like it here. It's very nice. We are, however, going to have to say goodbye to our lovely road footage because thanks to the environmental zones, we now need to use the holder for this thing. So, the gimbal-y thing is going to, we're going to try and find another way to use it, or if not, then hope you enjoyed the road footage. It will be no more. So yeah, we're off. We're going to go to Lidl, and then we're going to go and see our friends Jeff and Linda and their families and spend a few days with them in Zeeland, or Zeeland as I've just been corrected. Good morning. It has been at least 2 weeks. And we are leaving the farm today, where we've been staying with Linda and Jeff and Jeff's family for a little while. It's been so nice, but it's time to go because we're going to spend one night in Howder, which is Gouda to the English. We don't pronounce it like that. It's Howder, and then we're getting our ferry tomorrow. Weather dependent. There may or may not be a very strong storm situation inbound.
Come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around. Moments pass, make the
Hello, from a lovely little village called Howder, which is, you might recognise when we write it down, it's what we've been calling ignorantly.
Yeah, well, in the UK you call it Gouda,
Yeah, the cheese.
the home of cheese.
Yeah.
But it's actually pronounced Howder.
Yeah, so we are here just for the one night before getting the ferry. But we've not been around for a couple of weeks, have we?
No,
Not
so
on the video anyway.
what you have missed is, so we were at the farm with Linda and Jeff, and then we went to Amsterdam.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did in Amsterdam. Photos here.
swung the count untied. You're so good at dragging yourself down. But why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair.
And then back to the farm, just chilled out. I fixed the air leak, put some footage in here. Okay, air leak. So, got the back off, got everything out, and it was the trailer brake, and all it was the end was worn and the air was seeping through. So, just trim the cable. All done.
And roof hatch.
Roof hatch, there's footage here. So, I am on the roof. Got the sky hatch off, and I am just in the process of taking the sealant off to reseal it. We're in a barn, which is good because it's raining. It's been miserable. Well, it's actually sun's come out now. Yeah, so I'm resealing this. I'll just show you where I'm up to. So I've got most of the sealant off. I've just got little bits to do in the corners, and then just clean it up, and then to reseal. Now, I will say it had the piddliest bit of sealant on it, to be honest with you, so no wonder it gave in. But I'm going to put a nice big thick tidy bead on, and it'll last us another 10 years hopefully. So, let's get that done.
Oh, it's a bit blowy.
And now we're in the midst of Storm Kieran.
But yeah, that was a nice little segue into the fact that we are sailing tonight.
Yeah. and apparently further south, so on the English Channel, is 10 metre swells. So looking forward to the vehicles this evening.
No, that could be interesting.
Stayed last night. Currently ditching 200 litres of fresh water because I don't want to carry the weight.
Okay, it's time to make a move towards the ferry port. The wind is picking up and the rain is coming down a little bit, but it's not too bad yet.
We've arrived. We're a little early. It's a bit windy.
A bit windy is an understatement. The video just doesn't do it justice. The cab's rocking, truck's rocking. The drive was a little bit, it's interesting. So yeah, it remains to be seen as to whether there's any issues for tonight. Go, go, go. Alright, we're on board. It's got to take the lift up to the 11th floor and it's already on 10, so it might take a while.
Just do the nautical term, deck 11.
Sorry, deck 11. Boat nerd over there. Stena cabins are a bit fancier than... Oh, it's P&O. Good morning, folks. So we are actually back in the UK. Our ferry has landed. We survived. It was very rocky last night, but slept through it very early. Breakfast isn't quite ready, so we grabbed a coffee, and then there's obviously no rushing down to the truck because gotta wait here ages anyway. Morning, Ian.
Rough was an understatement. The ship was probably going about 3 or 4 metres, slamming into waves.
Yeah, and he felt every bit of it, but you know, we slept. We're here. So. I will say we paid a little bit extra to upgrade, mostly for the so we can change the ticket right up to the last minute, which we're glad we did, and also the premium lounge, where they do better coffee than in the breakfast area. So yeah, we're also glad we did that. Hello.
Hello, welcome to 2024.
Happy New Year!
It's been a while, eh?
We have been back in the UK for 2 months now.
Yes, 2 months. Typically we start talking and the fighter jets come over.
Of course they do.
So we're having a little walk in the local woods. We're currently in Norfolk.
Yep, staying with a friend.
Staying with a friend. Just going to skip round a puddle. Back. Yeah, and we just thought we'd give you a little update. You know what we've been up to?
Yeah,
Where we're going from here?
Not a lot really, have we? We've just been working. I'm still doing the same work as I did while I was on the road. Craig's taking up some HGV work.
Yeah, just agency ad hoc work. So days, nights, all sorts of hours. But it's topping up the bank balance so that we can go travelling again, which is the important thing. That's why we came back.
That is why we came back.
Truck-wise, truck's good. I give it a full service when we got back. Fixed all the little niggly issues. And treated it for the winter, so like sprayed some like Lanagard stuff on the bottom just to protect it. And yeah, we're just enjoying being back in the UK. Nice easy life.
Cold,
wet,
lots of storms lately,
yes, lots of storms,
but you know, that's the UK, we love it. As for what is next, you know, we came back to work and top up the bank balance for our next plans. We are not done travelling.
no,
by any stretch. You know, we travelled loads before Penelope, both together and independently. We will continue to travel. Probably not in the truck. She's still got one more big journey in her.
Yeah, we've still got plans for one more big journey for like 6 months.
But for now, she's our house.
Yeah.
She's the only house we've got. So we're going to continue to live in her in the UK. While we make some plans for other stuff.
Yeah. So watch your space. There is more coming.
There is.
However, just before we do leave you, I just want to say,
He really likes to do this just as my arm starts to ache. So
turn it off.
back in a sec. Got some feeling back in my arm.
Yeah.
So the travel, the journey, it was a fabulous experience. It really helped us. It humbled us, gave us a lot of experience. We met some incredible people, saw some incredible things, and it's really given us insight into the direction we want to take our life and our lifestyle.
Yeah, and
Squirrel.
but yeah, it's changed our outlook on life in general, really. Meeting different people, communities, what we've seen.
How we want to live our life and how we want to give back and the impact we want to make.
Yeah, but it's definitely a way to travel.
100% recommend it.
You meet people in the most amazing places. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so good.
100% recommend it. It's not easy by any stretch, and if you've got any questions about it, feel free to ask, but it's definitely worthwhile, and it's really helped us with planning the next step of our evolution of our lifestyle.
Our journey.
Yeah.
Our journey. Definitely our journey.
So yeah,
So, on that note,
we'll sign off for a little while.
we're going to sign off, but just before we do go, you might notice some changes to the channel name.
Oh yeah, we're going to
It's
change a
not all
couple
about
things
the
around
truck.
here.
So, you might need to notice a change, so don't delete us.
Yeah, don't unfollow, don't unsubscribe. We're still here, so keep following, keep subscribing, ask us questions, still interact. We still love you lots. Thank you for following.
Yeah, until the next time,
We'll see you
see
soon.
you later.